Okay, so far so good. We took out the cosine 2x sine x and turned it into what we have here in green. And again, we took out the cosine 4x sine x and turned it into what we have here in green. We now need to simplify. What we get is 1/4. Actually, we can just distribute that 1/4. We get 3 sine x over 8 minus 2 distributes to negative 1/2, so we get negative 1/4 sine of 3x. 2 distributes again, and so does this 1/2. So we get plus, as well as this 1/4. You gotta be careful about that. Plus 1/4 sine of x plus, okay, over here we have 1/2, 1/2, 1/4 that all distribute. So we get 1/16 sine of 5x minus, again, we have 1/2, 1/2, 1/4 that all distribute, minus 1/16 sine 3x. Okay. We should notice we've got sine of 3x, sine of 3x. We have sine x, meaning we can reduce this even further until we get 5/8 sine x minus 5/16 sine 3x plus 1/16 sine 5x. And there is your final answer. Alright, last thing we're going to cover is our summed product formulas. Let's fill those out over here. Sum to product. So instead of going from product to sum, we want to now go from sum to product. Again, we have 4 formulas. The first, if we have sine plus sine. Sine alpha plus sine beta is going to equal 2 sine alpha plus beta all over 2 cosine alpha minus beta all over 2. Next is if we have sine minus sine. This gives us 2 cosine alpha plus beta all over 2 sine alpha minus beta all over 2. Third is if we have cosine alpha plus cosine beta, so cosine plus cosine, we get 2 cosine alpha plus beta all over 2 times cosine alpha minus beta all over 2. And lastly, if we have cosine alpha minus cosine beta, we get negative 2 sine alpha plus beta all over 2 sine alpha minus beta all over 2. And you have these on your sheet. They're your second to last set of formulas right above your cofunction formulas. These are the sum to product formulas. Well, let's use these to solve this problem. We're going to express sine of pi fourths plus sine of 3 pi fourths as a product. Well, we let pi fourths be alpha, 3 pi fourths is beta. We're going to use the sine plus sine formula. That's your first one. It's going to equal 2 sine pi fourths plus 3 pi fourths all over 2 cosine pi fourths minus 3 pi fourths all over 2, which gives me 2 times sine of 4 pi fourths over 2 cosine negative 2 pi fourths all over 2. I get sine of pi over 2 cosine of negative pi over 4 and then